All right. Hello, hello, and welcome to another podcast. We are back again after a couple of days of lull because we were busy. We were preparing for some topic which is gonna be fascinating for all of you. So let's get started. And with me, as always, I have Anish with me to
Hi guys.
discuss as well as cover everything that's related to English Premier League. Now, as we are entering today's what Tuesday, right? Tomorrow's
Yeah,
Wednesday, so all the international matches are over. Congratulations to Scotland who have actually qualified for the is it the World Cup or the Euro Championship? Something
the
as
World
the
Cup. The
the
World
World Cup.
Cup.
Ah, okay. So they have qualified, and I think we are back to now focusing on the English Premier League, which is starting this Saturday. So boring, a weekend without an
Yeah,
English Premier League match.
yeah,
Anyways,
yeah,
so this is going to be the most and personally my favorite season, my favorite part of the season, which is the holiday fixtures. And this time it's gonna be a little different. We will talk about that as well. But most importantly, the way from now until this Saturday when the match Premier League is back, we are going to talk about what is the scenario because 10 matches, I mean, think of it this way. How long has the Premier League? August, September, October, November.
November.
4 months, 3.5 months. Let's put 3.5 months or 3 months. 3 months, 11 matches, and now until January 8th, 10 matches. So
Hmm.
it's that busy a fixture month, and
Yep.
a lot of clarity will come in terms of everything, the title race, the relegation, the European qualification. So, how do you feel, Anish? Let's first get your opinion. What's coming up?
I feel really excited, especially like I was saying for the holiday, fixtures because, there are matches that happen on the weekend, during the week, so like
Hmm.
unlike these past few months where it's been every weekend, not every weekend also I would say, where there would be lots of international breaks. I'm actually happy that I would get to watch a game every 2 days, 3 days. There would be some kind of game which is very entertaining.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you as well. Although, with full disclosure, we are Manchester United fans, as you can see behind in the background for Anish, that there's a Garnacho overhead kick, which you can see.
Yeah.
So it does involve few heartbreaks because which side of, as we have covered in the past podcasts, which side of Tottenham will turn up, which side of Manchester United will turn up, we don't know. Which side of Newcastle will turn up because the season hasn't been going good for them. We don't know. So a lot of don't knows exist. So let's cut it now. And like I said, today's episode, as the caption of this video also covers, we'll be talking about the relegation. So let's get to the agenda as quickly as possible. All right. Just want to confirm you
Yep.
see the table, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
this is essentially how currently the table looks like. Let me make sure that everything is good. Okay. All right. So this is exactly how the table looks like. And now the question is, sorry, where did, yeah, that's there. And now the question is, give me just one sec. Yep. Okay. I just wanted to confirm. Yes. Okay. All right. So the question now is, let's start with the table. So as you can see here, what we see here is some brackets that we have put. If you see in this, there are top section, which is the teams which are currently in the title race, and the margin of error that has been kept is 6 points. So anybody who is just within 6 points means that technical, theoretically, they have a chance. Arsenal loses two matches, City can usurp them and be at the top. Chelsea wins two matches and Arsenal City don't win, Chelsea can be at the top. So it's just a matter of 6 points and two matches. So we have kept that, and given that 10 matches are being placed, which is 30 points on the line. So Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea in the title hunt, all the way from Sunderland until Crystal Palace. But if you see here, the margin of difference is so low. Newcastle at 12 points and Sunderland at 19 points, just a 6 to 7 points difference, which means that any of these teams from Brighton until the 17th or 18th place team, which is West Ham, there is 6 points difference between Brighton and West Ham's. It's amazing. Like, it's just simply like
Yeah.
anything can happen.
Yes, this season it's been quite interesting because the table, is very congested, and I feel like teams, unlike other seasons, they're actually being competitive. This season they're actually playing.
Yeah, yeah. I think other than the exception of the Wolves, it's very difficult to say that who will get relegated. Like, every team seems
Yeah,
to be capable of defeating any team, and every team seems to be capable of losing to any team.
yeah, yeah.
So pretty interesting. So let's cut to the next part, right? So this is the table as it stands right now. So like I said, today we will be focusing upon the relegation, which means that anybody, right? We actually would have to cover from Brighton up till Wolves, or maybe today let's cover Fulham, all the ones which are relegation, and then later we will cover the rest. So in the next podcast. So let's start with Fulham. And let's should we start from the bottom up or top down? From Fulham or from Wolves? How would you
I
want to
think let's
start?
start from the Fulham because like Wolves we already know, and
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So let's start with the Fulham game. And this has all the information. Do you want me to zoom in? Are you able to see it?
nah, I'm able to see it.
Okay. So Fulham, right? It is currently sitting at 15th position, and their first match really is the one which will tell us a lot of what this season is going to look like for Fulham. Sunderland, that's their next match. 15th versus 4th, Sunderland. And the very interesting part that is coming up is that I was reading an article today and it said that Sunderland has got seven players who are going into the
Yeah,
AFCON. Did you read
yeah.
that as well?
Yeah, I was reading that also. They have like I think I was thinking that one of the worst, I think they're the worst team, right? That are sending
Impacted.
a lot of players,
Exactly.
yeah, they're impacted or
Exactly. So, but the good news is that until 22nd, until probably, 2nd of December, that's when the players will start going in for Sunderland. So if we see here, right, so, there will be until they will have time until the Man City game to keep hold of their
oh,
players.
yeah.
So let's start first of all with the Fulham game. Let's start with the fun part now, which is how many do you think who will win, Fulham or Sunderland? What is your prediction for
Sunderland.
this?
That's obvious, Sunderland.
So you are
Like
saying,
that no no, you can say yeah.
no, you are saying that Fulham will lose this game.
Yeah. I mean, based on their stats, like
Uh-huh.
Sunderland, I think Sunderland are gonna win easily.
Wow.
They're
Okay.
like really strong, really physical, competitive. I think they're gonna win.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. So we are saying that Sunderland is gonna get 3 points and Fulham is gonna get 0 points. Okay. Then they have the next match, which is Spurs, fifth versus 15th at
Let
the
me ask
moment.
your opinion now.
So this is a match. So you're saying that at home Fulham will lose to Sunderland because Sunderland is a good home team. Away, if I look at the away matches, I wonder if there is a way to look at their away matches. But I think I don't have that handy at the moment. Maybe next time I'll keep
Alright,
that handy as well. Uh,
let me see. The last away team they had was
mhm.
at Chelsea where they won 2-1.
Oh, away at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Man United they lost.
Mm-hmm.
Then Burnley they actually lost at
Yeah,
away.
yeah. So I would think this may just be a draw.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. I feel like Fulham, they're like really unstable, and I don't think they have the potential to, cope up with a team like Sunderland. I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, I would think that I don't know. I feel like Fulham is a team which is, let's look at actually their Fulham's last few matches. So Fulham last few matches is loss, win, loss, 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 loss. So other than this one win, I don't know against whom was that win, but other than that one win, I don't think they have actually gotten anything much. So
Yeah.
okay, I think I would agree with that. Let's move forward. Spurs, another loss for Fulham,
Yeah. No, actually, I think it could be a draw. I think it could be a draw
but it's
here.
at Spurs.
Yeah, I think it could still be a draw.
Okay, let's. I mean, to be honest, I don't count Spurs, especially given what's going on. I think, yeah, okay, all right. Let's put a draw here. I would kind of agree as well. That Spurs would be a draw. Okay, so 1 point, and then that's the first point they gain. Man City, definitely a
Oh,
loss.
lost. Yeah. We're not
Definitely,
talking about that.
we are not talking about that. So definitely a loss and a win for Man City. Let's get to that. Okay. Uh, 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 uh. Then this would be 0 points again. Let's just do the points later. So Fulham versus Crystal Palace. This
Draw.
this is again a home match versus Crystal Palace. I think a draw or a win for Crystal Palace. Why do you think it's a
It's at Fulham's home and Crystal Palace. The first, like opening, and mid matches they were good, but now, last few matches, they've been drawing or they've been losing, and so I'm not really, I'm
I think by
sure
this
about
time,
them.
yeah, I think by this time Marco Silva will be in the pressure zone where he may get sacked. Maybe he gets sacked or he doesn't get sacked and he's trying to save his job. So
Mm,
I think a draw may be a good outcome for this. So let's put that as
yeah,
well as a draw. I would agree. So far, two draws and two losses. Okay. And then 13th December, they have Fulham versus Burnley. This could possibly be the decider for Marco Silva. This, I
yeah,
would think, is the
yeah,
game. This will
yeah,
be the decider game where
yeah.
Marco Silva, if he's getting 2 points in the last four matches, I think if he loses this game, I think he's gonna get sacked.
How about a draw?
I don't think Burnley is that kind of team. They either score well or they lose well. So I think this will be where Fulham
Mm,
fights for their survival. I think Fulham will win here. I think they will pull off one surprise
mm.
win here, is what I am thinking. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. So I agree.
So I think this would definitely be just a Mickey out of the, they call it a Mickey out of the hat, where they actually win this match, which is, I
Mm,
know. And then they have their next match after 13th is actually interesting because midweek they are actually having a League Cup match. Fulham is having a League Cup match, and then they play on 22nd December against Nottingham Forest.
mm.
I think this is where they will again get found out,
Yeah, yeah.
especially after League Cup game. I think they will again lose because They would be coming back after playing midweek, and I don't think the squad is good enough to
Yeah,
do
true.
that. So, and then they play West Ham. Now, this is again very interesting. So, they are actually playing bottom teams, but I think, what do you think about this one, West Ham? Do you think Nuno is actually gonna raise their levels to make them go up?
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Hmm.
I
Okay.
think 2 wins in a row, they have their motivation now, and at least if not a win, they're gonna start, getting their draws in and like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so too. So I think for this one, let's put West Ham wins, right?
yeah.
So another loss. I don't think we are predicting very positively for West Ham. Sorry, for Fulham. I'm sorry, for
Fulham,
Fulham.
huh?
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then Crystal Palace again on 1st of January, the first day of the new year.
Yeah.
And at home of Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace will nick it, or do you think there could be a surprise Marco Silva has?
Let's see how the table goes because January is too far, and this is what their second fixture against these two teams playing. So maybe the first fixture decides something.
Yeah, because the next and the last, well, they will be play three more matches against Chelsea and Liverpool, which I'm not sure. I'm hopeful of anything against
Mm,
Liverpool and Chelsea. What do you think?
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think do you think they can get survived? They can survive against any of them?
No, no.
Me too. So Fulham, Liverpool, they will lose again. Chelsea, they will lose as well. Or do you think it will be a draw? Because Chelsea is inconsistent.
Lose,
Lose.
lose, lose. Yeah,
Hmm. We are very, very non-hopeful for.
yeah.
So the only game that then gets remained is, let's keep a guess for this as well. Crystal Palace versus Fulham.
Mm, a draw.
Why do you say that?
I mean, the most I can predict is a draw, and because what did we say for the other one?
Draw.
For the Yes, so then I would say this would also be a draw. It
Draw.
depends on this fixture. We can't really say anything yet. I think it
Hmm.
depends on that fixture.
Yeah, ultimately, I mean, this is not really a prediction for the match. I think this is a prediction of how many points can they gather. So I think given the kind of season they are having, I think our guess is one, four, five, six, 6 points in 10 matches. Now, if they get more,
Mm-hmm.
great, but 6 points from 30 points,
Hmm.
possibly. Now, coming to the Leeds game, let's talk about Leeds. How much are they impacted by AFCON?
Um,
I can check as well.
Leeds do not have any. Will not be. The club does not have any players participating in the tournament.
That's nice. Okay, so Leeds does not have anything, and but then again, they are one of the teams whose
Yeah,
manager is under pressure. And how AFCON could derail? Yep, Leeds is zero. So it's a pretty interesting one. So Leeds is zero. All right. So Leeds versus Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa is on the way up.
yeah,
I think Leeds will possibly lose it. What do you say?
yeah, yeah.
Right. So Leeds, oops. Leeds possibly losing this.
City also. Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, it's a home game for City, and I
Yeah,
think the way I think Daniel Fark has always lost to Pep Guardiola. His style of open play never works well with. City.
It is, yeah.
Yep, yep, yep. So pretty simple. Chelsea. I don't have any
Also,
hopes.
yeah. Like all the
Uh,
bottom teams are
oh my
having,
goodness. Leeds against Liverpool. Leeds is having a hell of a fixture. Like we were talking about Chelsea, Liverpool, City, back to back. My goodness. They have to,
wow.
they better get something against Aston Villa, otherwise they are doomed.
Yeah.
Then they have against Brentford. I
Brent,
think after
which is
such a
also hard.
horrendous run, I think it will be a draw. I think after such a horrendous run, especially
So,
because Brentford has got two, Otara and Frank Onyeka. So I think Dango Otara will be missed by this time.
yeah.
I think it will be a draw. Crystal Palace.
I think that's a lose. Yeah, I think it's a lose.
Okay. And coming on to then, we'll mark those later. Let's talk about Sunderland versus Leeds. It's a home
A
game for
lose,
Sunderland.
especially at home. At Stadium of Light, no one can win.
That's what
Let me
Arsenal
check
found
out.
out.
Has anyone won at their home?
But
I
Sunderland will
don't.
be without seven players, my friend.
Oh yeah, true.
I
But I don't know. I feel like the stadium brings their noise a
Yeah, but
lot.
seven, man, seven. There are seven good
But we
players who are
also have to see, are they good players really? Are they on the sub, or we don't know? Like are those
Burton
actually good
Traore.
players?
Burton Traore.
That's a good
Talbi.
player.
Yep, yep, yep. I think this will badly impact Sunderland. So probably they are playing exactly at the right time where they possibly can nick a win. I think they will
Mm,
nick a win.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am predicting this to be a lucky win. Let's put a lucky win.
Yeah.
And then
Sunderland have
Liverpool.
not lost at home yet.
And
They're
then
getting
Liverpool.
badly beaten.
And then United.
And then Manchester United. And then Newcastle, which is, I don't know, maybe they could cope up with them.
Leeds is not having anybody, but I think United would be the one at home. Could they possibly nick it?
No, no,
A
no.
draw?
I'm not being biased. No,
A draw?
no. Maybe a draw.
I think a draw. And then Newcastle at Newcastle. I think they will lose against Newcastle. I think this is what
Yeah.
will determine whether Daniel Fark will be
Hmm.
sacked because losing, I mean, everybody will forgive the fact that I think this game which happens probably for this guy against Aston Villa, those two are the only matches where he can nick something. Either Aston Villa, and
Yeah.
then he has a horrendous run, and then against maybe
Brentford.
Crystal. Yeah, yep, yep, yep. So
Yeah.
all in all, how many points have we given? 1 point,
God.
4 points, 5 points.
5 points.
Yep, 5 points. So anything more than 5 points, let's see if they can score. All right, interesting, getting interesting now. Burnley versus Chelsea, loss. Yeah,
No, loss. Yeah.
Brentford draw.
Draw.
But it's against Brentford at Brentford. I think Brentford GTEC Stadium, they are pretty good.
That's true.
So I would think a loss. Crystal Palace.
Loss.
I
I
think
think
they
it's
will
a
nick it.
loss.
I think, but it's at Burnley, my friend.
I don't know. I think it'll still be a loss.
See, let's debate it now. Burnley, how many players are they losing? Three. Oh, okay.
Adam,
And
one of them is I think Foster, which is a really good striker. Then two more players. I don't forget their names.
Hannibal Matchbury, Axel Tronzobe, Lyle Foster. So these are the three, but Crystal Palace is losing Ismail Sarr. But this is on 3rd
Hmm.
of December. 3rd of December, I think they may still be able to play.
Yeah, I think they should be able to stay because I was hearing that most players will leave around December 8th, you know.
Yep, exactly. So the question really is, I think a draw.
Yeah, draw.
Okay. And then we have
I
Newcastle
think this will be
versus
a draw.
a draw as well, I think. But this is at Newcastle.
Yeah, I think it'll still be a draw.
Hmm.
Newcastle Radiants.
And then they lose against Fulham as we predicted a
Mhm.
Mickey for Fulham. I
Yeah.
think this will be the game of that relegation.
Hmm.
Fulham versus Burnley. And then versus Bournemouth.
Uh,
I
yeah, I
think
would say
Bournemouth.
loss. Was it that?
It's at Bournemouth.
Loss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then we have versus Everton
I
at
think this
home.
would be a draw.
Draw or a win.
Draw. With Everton, they're a pretty good, strong team. Decent.
And then they have a home game against Newcastle on the eve of the new year. I think
And,
one they may just nick this one.
hmm,
They have to nick either a Newcastle or a Burnley. They have to nick it.
yeah.
I would think Newcastle has a better chance at Burnley
Hmm,
versus Brighton at Brighton. I think Brighton is a much better team.
yeah.
And then they have the last match versus United.
I would say this is a draw. But they somehow lost against United 3-2, but they played
Mm-mm.
really good that game.
I would agree.
And it's at their home now, so
I
yeah.
would agree. I would agree. Yes.
So let's come to not West Ham, I think now, right? Or Nottingham Forest. Uh, Hello? I can't hear you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, I
Okay,
muted it.
yeah.
So, all right. Bournemouth loss, right, for West Ham. Or do you think they can
Yeah.
spring a surprise because they are on an upward trajectory? If you see here, right, West Ham win and a win, my friend.
No, I think Bournemouth are really strong.
I think so too. I think I agree with you. Okay. West Ham versus Liverpool
Liverpool
loss.
lost.
United, West Ham.
Loss. I think at Old Trafford it's a loss.
Uh, I mean, Nuno has a knack of winning at United, but probably not. This one will be too much, I guess. This will
Yeah.
be a big factor. Like United, if they can win this, but let's see. Brighton
Mm,
at Brighton.
loss.
I think they will nick it. I think there has to be somewhere where we are having them lose at. We are having them lose
I
at
don't know. I'm not
United.
really confident, especially away from home and at a really strong team like Brighton.
Mm. But Brighton is a mid-table team.
Yeah, I mean, if you compare them with other teams, Brighton, but they're still their style of play, like against when they lost against United 4-2, they were really good throughout the whole
Mm.
game.
Maybe a draw at this point.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because if you look at Brighton, right, imagine this. They are
Hmm.
playing Aston Villa. Actually, they would have won some good games, so they will be super confident. But I think they'll be overconfident against West Ham. So
Hmm.
I would think it's probably gonna be a draw.
Yeah.
And then against Aston Villa. This will be interesting.
L- I would say loss. Aston Villa is really.
It's getting better, I think. And somehow I have seen that Unai Emery has a knack of winning games that they have to win. They lose against the big teams,
Mm,
but they do win. Yep, yep.
yeah.
Okay, all right. City definitely a
Man City
loss.
lost.
But I mean, the Leeds has the worst one, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then West Ham versus
Then what the
Fulham, they
hell?
win. Versus Fulham, they win. We have already predicted
Yeah.
that. West Ham versus
Oh, did they
Brighton.
back to Brighton?
Yeah.
I think they can draw this one.
Draw or a win?
Because it's, I think because it's at home and I think it'll be a draw
A draw.
at maximum.
Hmm. Okay. All right. And then they have got the two matches left, which is Wolves.
That's the
Wolves.
win. Win.
Everybody will predict Wolves. Yeah. Are Wolves losing anything in AFCON? No, right? No, Wolves are not losing.
No.
No, they are. They are losing five. I think
Oh,
Wolves are losing five players. And then West Ham versus Nottingham Forest. I think, but
that's a
this is at
draw, I
West Ham.
think.
But this is at West Ham.
But I think it'll still be a draw.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
think this will be key decider 18th place versus 19th place.
Yeah. 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 I would agree. Yep. This will be key deciders. So I think, yeah, this is something which I think we have to also document that which are the key deciders.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so how many points have we given? One, four, five,
Mm.
eight,
Wow.
9 points.
Nine,
9 point. I think,
nine.
but that actually makes sense. Even without even knowing how many points we gave to Burnley, Leeds, Fulham, I think given that Nuno is managing them, I think
Yeah.
I'm confident that whatever we are doing, probably on an average, they may lose one game here, they may win another game, they may draw,
Yeah,
but I think at a high level, 9 points makes sense, I think.
yeah, yeah.
Nottingham Forest, Liverpool, ha ha ha.
Loss, loss.
I agree. Brighton,
Draw.
Nottingham Forest versus Brighton draw. Why do you say that?
Mm, it's at their home, but like, I think it's the
They
same reason like
lose.
Brighton.
Yeah, but they lose after that. This is 30th November. Okay. Yeah, it's at home. Makes sense. Wolves win.
Was win.
This will be a big one. This they have to absolutely get 3 points. Absolutely
Yeah.
have to. Everton at Everton, I think.
Draw.
Draw or
Draw.
loss?
Draw.
Draw. Interesting. I would think so too. Spurs versus Nottingham Forest. Now, these are two teams which will be playing similarly. I think Spurs will nick it.
They're saying a win.
But this is happening on 14th December. How many players are going away for Spurs? Bissouma and Sar. I think it will be a draw.
Yeah.
I would go safe in this and say a draw.
Hmm.
And then versus City, no brainer.
Loss.
No brainer. Ooh, what happened? And then versus Everton again
Everton. Think
at home. I
draw.
think it will be a win. I think this one they will nick it. I have a feeling they will nick it.
Hmm.
I think because they will be under huge pressure. Sean Dyche has a way of nicking. I think they will play the same way as Everton plays. David Moyes and he has the
Hmm.
same style, and I think the grit that Nottingham Forest will show will probably be a lot
Hmm.
more.
Hmm. Maybe.
Aston Villa loss.
Loss.
And then the last match against Nottingham Forest, we said
West
it's a
Ham.
draw. Yep,
Draw.
West Ham draw. So that gives them 1, 4, 7, 8,
8,
9,
9,
12,
12,
13.
13, 13.
13 points. Interesting. And now comes the Wolves. Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
This will be a big
Loss.
one. Loss.
Yeah, loss.
This is the
Loss.
first game of this guy. I think he will know his team well, what he has signed up for. So I think I agree with you. Then Aston Villa.
Loss. Loss.
It's at Aston Villa. I would agree. Yep.
Yeah.
Wolves against Nottingham Forest. We already predicted. Again, a loss.
Yeah.
But this will be a key one. Very
Mm-hmm.
important. United at
Mm-hmm.
Wolves. I have a feeling it will be a draw. I think by now
Mm-hmm.
United would have probably lost their players.
Yeah, true.
I think they would not know how to cope it, so probably a draw, right?
Yeah.
Arsenal definitely a loss at
Loss.
Arsenal. Brentford,
Think maybe a draw.
I think a draw. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. At
Loss.
Anfield, definitely a loss.
Yeah.
No brainer. United again. Oh, so this is interesting that Wolves is being played by United. I think this one will be a loss for Wolves.
Yeah. Same month. Wow.
Wow, exactly. But in a way, it's good because, yeah, this will be the make or break month for Ruben Amrim
Mm.
as well,
Yeah.
which we will cover later. But yeah, I think we have guessed
True.
most of the matches. It will more be a discussion now after this for the others.
Yeah.
Wolves versus
Draw, I
West Ham.
think.
You think
Draw.
it's a draw?
Yeah.
What did we?
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Hang on. West Ham, what did we do? So we predicted a win for West Ham at Wolves.
Oh, okay.
Should we change it to a draw?
I think they would lose. I think West Ham will be informed then.
Mhm. And finally, Everton.
Mm, loss.
Oh yeah, it's at Everton, right?
Yeah.
Do you think they may have fighting chance by then?
No, no. Nothing would have changed. They don't have any good player.
And they're losing 5 players. So I think you're right. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. I didn't think about the fact that they are depleted team.
Yeah.
What did Edwards? What is his name? Rob Edwards, right?
Rob Edwards, yeah. What did he do?
Yep. Loss.
I
I
think they
can
only getting
one
like 1 point out of
two
no 2
points.
points.
2 points, man. Man, they are in big trouble. Okay.
Mm.
So if we look at this, let's see how the picture will look like. So if I take this at the moment and go into, you know what will happen?
What?
Let's see. So they will get how many points? Let's see. Does the relegation picture change any bit? So they have how many points do they have? Oh, I haven't. Oh no, I have got the points. So plus 6 points is what we gave them. 17, 16. So Wolves will have 4 points. Nottingham Forest will have the biggest climb, 22
Yeah.
points. I think we haven't covered the others yet, Newcastle, but we will cover that
Yeah.
tomorrow. But what would happen is Nottingham Forest would have the biggest climb. They would have come out of the relegation zone. And the
Yeah.
next one would be Leeds will fall into the relegation. which currently
Hmm.
they are on there. So Leeds will fall in relegation. Most likely, Burnley will be in relegation, and Newcastle, no, Fulham will be in relegation. So our prediction is actually the fact that after this, it will be Wolves for sure. Fulham will be fighting in the relegation. No, sorry, Leeds, and then Fulham,
Leeds.
and who else is there? Fulham,
Burnley.
Burnley,
Yeah.
with the most. So most chances Wolves, Leeds, Fulham, Burnley, and then it is West Ham,
Yeah.
and then Nottingham
Nottingham Forest. Yeah.
Forest.
Yeah.
And that's our prediction for the relegation. So Wolves is definitely under deep, deep, deep red. Leeds, we predict, will fall into the relegation after these rounds are done. Fulham and Burnley, one of them is definitely getting into relegation. I think it will remain to be seen
Yeah.
which one, but Fulham and Burnley will, one of them will be falling into relegation. West Ham most likely will climb out, but still remain within the relegation because of the proximity, like 19 points versus 17 points, just
Yeah.
a 2 point difference. But and Nottingham Forest, wow, they will be really climbing up. So 22 points.
Yeah. Yep.
Nottingham Forest is managed by who? Sean Dyche. So that's a big
Sunday.
compliment for
Yeah.
Sean Dyche. And I think somebody I was reading was actually complimenting this fact that what Sean Dyche brings to a team is the fact that
Yeah.
they bring they get into the basics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any comments, any parting thoughts on what we just went through this exercise?
I think this is I think this looks this I mean as a prediction this does make sense, you know. Wolves we already know that they're probably gonna be bottom. Leads, you know,
Mm-hmm.
they had one of the worst, you know, fixtures coming ahead of them except Wolves, you know. Excluding Wolves, then Fulham and Burnley have the second, you know, worst. I feel like I've noticed a pattern that in all of these bottom teams, they have like higher the top teams, all of the next fixtures against them.
Yeah, they all have a lot of fixtures against the top, which means yeah, but then those, even in those top teams, I mean, we will come next to the title, not now but later. But I feel like easiest fixture probably will come for who? I don't know. We'll see. Let's
Yeah,
analyze that in the
yeah,
next. So that leaves a kind of bites for all of you audience as well. Who has the easiest fixture in the title run? City,
yep,
Arsenal, Chelsea, or it could probably be Manchester United if
yep,
they are able to do it. And of course, every team will be impacted by AFCON. So how that will happen,
yeah,
I don't know.
yep.
All right. If you like this podcast, do let us know. Do put in your comments. We'll put in our comments as well what we finally came up with in our list of relegation. And if you like this podcast, do subscribe. We need more subscribers to be able to talk to more people. So please do that. Anything to add
Thank
from your
you.
side? Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.